I've been playing Minecraft for over a decade, with almost 6 of those years being dedicated to Bedrock Edition. Yet despite that, and the fact that I've been watching Redstone YouTubers for a long time, like Mumbo Jumbo, I've never really dabbled in Redstone that much. I've always been pretty interested in it, but I've never taken the time to just try and learn it. So today I'm going to be doing exactly that. I have prepared a little world for myself for me to just mess around with as much redstone stuff as I can, obviously starting with redstone powder, going all the way to the copper golem, and some extra stuff in this chest right here that I need to check out by the end of it. So I guess let's get started. Obviously, redstone powder, there's not much else to this. It's kind of just... Oh, I can't. I made this out of... Hold on. That works. By the way, don't mind if you see any weird stuff in the background here. I've tried to do some other testing before, and that right there is the member cave I use for the outro of my videos. So just don't mind that. But let's try and mess around with this a little bit. I know that in Java Edition you can like right-click these and it'll turn it into like a little circle instead of this weird plus sign, but you can't do that in Bedrock, so I don't know what the point of that really is. I have a wiki to my side as well so I can see what everything is about. A single redstone wire configures itself into a plus sign. By right-clicking it can be changed into a dot, which does not provide power to any of the 4 directions. Ah, you can do this and this would power everything to the side of it. Yeah, like that. But if I were to turn it into a dot, what would that do differently? Would it just power everything that's below it or only above it? How would you power it then? I don't understand. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. I know that you can also use glass to like make weird ladders or something. Yeah, you can do something like this. If you power it, it'll go all the way up. Yeah, I know a little bit of tech. I know a little bit. I don't really know how to use that effectively at all still, but I know that it's a thing. Can redstone also go through walls, or is that something I'm misremembering? No. Obviously it can't like this. I know that much. But am I able to power just like through a block somehow? Because that doesn't work. Wait, what? Why? What? Why does that work? I mean, yeah, sure, I guess. I know you can do this as well. Or not. Wait, how does this work? How do you, like, unpower torches? I kind of went from this to this without really saying it, but yeah, I'm messing around with torches now too. How do you do this? How do you, like, turn the torches off? I know it's something with having the torches on the wall like this. Oh, wait, that works. Wait, why didn't that work earlier? I don't really know what this does. I know it's very useful. So, like, let's say I have a lever right here, I think. I want to be messing around with pistons a bit later too, but you can make, like, a pretty easy door with this, can't you? Or, like a trap, like that, and I turn the lever off. Oh, wait, how do I, Oh, that powers both of them. Okay, cool. If I have a wall just like this, and there's a lever here, I click that, and then I can go down here. Yeah, so that's how that works. Okay, that's pretty cool. I know you can also do this, right? Isn't this like a thing? Like if I turn this off now, it... Oh, wait, what? How do you do this? I know for sure there's something with towers like this. Is it regular blocks? Oh, there we go. And this is like how you do like vertical redstone, I think? Or not? I think I'm stupid. Hold on. Nope, that turns it off. There we go. That turns that off. Okay, if I want to move this thing now, I can go up like this, and that'll turn that on. There's probably a lot easier ways to do this, but I'm learning. Okay, give me a break. Is there anything else related to the redstone torch that I don't know? What is that? What does that do? What does this do? What is... Huh? Hold on, let me try and recreate that. What? Oh. Wait. No, never mind, I don't get it. For a second, I thought this redstone can't go through the gold block, but the torch being up here somehow lets it go through, but that's not the case. I think this is just a way to, like, make this turn off whenever this is turned on, I guess, while also letting it go through a block. I thought it was something, like, really intricate and cool. I don't know if there's anything else about the redstone torch then that I missed. Well, now we have repeaters. I feel like there's definitely some stuff I could learn about these. I know you can make, like, a really easy, like, redstone clock with this. You can do that. These also go through blocks because I tested that a second ago. Yeah, I don't think regular redstone can do that. Oh, it can. Okay, I'm really stupid today. Its behavior can be modified from the side. What? Signal locking. What? Huh? What? What is that? I mean, I saw it a second ago in the image, but I've never known this is a thing. Since when can you wait, so... Wait, hang on. What? Since when can you do this? I've never seen this. I know you can lock hoppers and stuff, but I've never known that you can lock a repeater. Can you lock comparators too? No. And now I can just keep powering this with however I want without there needing to be anything behind it, so I have more space for more stuff over here. That's crazy. I've had to build like redstone contraptions and stuff in my worlds for like farms and whatnot. I've never seen that being used. Maybe it's not very useful for me, that's why, but it seems really useful. Yeah, so these are the very basic ones. I expected to know everything about these. Did not know about signal locking for redstone repeaters, so that was like a big surprise to me. By the way, if you're enjoying the video and you want to help me grow as a smaller channel, you can click the hype button below the video title if you're on mobile. It's only there for a week after upload, so if you're watching this early, make sure to do that. I would really appreciate it. Redstone Comparator, I know this thing's really complicated. One of the only things that I know about it because of farms I've built and stuff is like, I think you can do this. Right? Wait, how do you do this again? Yeah, you can do that. You can make like a clock with it. I just know this from like XP farms and stuff that I've built. But yeah, I also know that these take like redstone powers or something. I know you can use a lectern. Lectern and compost I think are the only ones I've really messed with. You can like read the power signal of these and like have different stuff depending on that. Compost is a little easier for me to grasp. Yeah, this is one power signal. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the highest it can make it, I guess. And I know that's very useful. I just don't know in what way. I've seen people do stuff with this in terms of chests and everything too. I know you can like put a chest right here and then depending on how much you fill it up, it'll like do a specific power signal. That's 1. That's 2. 4 stacks is 2. I guess it's just trying to fill up the entire chest, so that kind of makes sense, I guess. I know that's useful for copper golems, I think. I know you can have copper golems like put stuff in here and then this like automatically empties them. How do you do that actually? Hold on. I locked the hopper, right? So nothing goes in there. Hold on. How do I make this unpower the torch? Would this power that? It doesn't. That does work, it's just really finicky and this looks really ugly. I don't think this is how you would do it. What if I have 2 chests? Does this lock both of these? No. What? I don't know why that works, but sure, okay. Can I do it like this? Oh, that just powers it. So, is that it? I feel like I can make this even smaller, but I don't know how. Is it? Wait. What did I just do? How did I accidentally make a redstone clock? How is that a thing? Wait, why doesn't that... Wait. Why does this power the redstone repeater down here but not regular redstone? I guess because it makes like this and that thing connected to something and this is always one straight line? I guess, yeah. I mean, is this it then? I mean, I kind of did it. It's locking the hoppers once there's enough items in the thing. It also gets stuck in here though. I don't really know how to fix that, but you know what? I'm not trying to make an entire sorting system in this video. I'm trying to learn redstone and that helped me at least a little bit and that's good enough for me. Oh yeah, I mean, redstone comparator is definitely cool. Hang on, can you do something else with these? They also have these like little slots right here, which is the same as the redstone repeaters. And you can lock them by powering that way. Can you do this? And this does something to them. Like this fully powers it. This should be 15. So that's normal. What if... Can I just power like this? Still 15. Oh, I know that this is called subtraction mode, but I didn't actually think about using that at all until now. I just knew this as the thing that activates that redstone clock I use. This is only 3 now. Wait, why? Okay, hang on, I think I get it actually. Because this is 15 right now, and with the subtract mode, if I give it a power of 15 on the side, it removes the 15, it subtracts it. Depending on what power goes in here, it removes that power from this line. That can definitely be useful. I don't understand what this mode does though. Compares its rear input to its 2 sides. If either side input is greater than the rear, the comparator turns off. Oh, so this is a powers of 15, and this is not stronger than it, so it doesn't turn off. But if I were to make this like power 4, and this is shorter than it, so it's stronger, this turns off. I see. I don't know how to use that in like a cool example, but that is interesting. Now I know how comparators work. Those always confused me when I was younger. Younger being about like 10 minutes ago. That was a big hurdle. Observers. I know you can make like a really easy redstone clock with these two. Yeah, I know you can do that. I know that they observe whatever they're looking at and see how much power it has. Oh, no, that's the comparator I'm thinking of. This just sees a change in the actual thing. That makes sense. That's cool. I know that much. Is there anything else to these though? How do you make a flying machine? Hang on. Let me try and like make a flying machine by myself. Oh, dude, I haven't even touched on slime blocks and honey blocks. I completely forgot these are part of redstone stuff. I don't know what's up with these either, but I guess I'll figure that out. Obviously, that would do that. This moves that. So if I then make this look at that... Oh, that sticks to it. Wait. I'm definitely not doing this right. How do you make it fly? What am I even doing? What is this? So this... what if I do it like that? Oh, that's a good sign. Okay. That looks kinda promising. No, it doesn't. Oh, I lied. What does that do? Actually, hang on. Maybe? Because this is gonna move the slime blocks, which makes this thing move forward, which is gonna activate that. Is that it? No. Why didn't it pull it? Oh! What? Okay, I think I've done something wrong. It's trying really hard to fly, but I feel like this is not what it's supposed to be like. I feel like the only problem is that it's going too fast. Regular piston? Is that it? Oh my god. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, you need a pull and you need a push. I was pulling it on both sides. I don't know how I couldn't figure that out with my 2-inch brain that I have, but I made a flying machine, and now I know how to do it, and I can stop looking at pistons and observers trying to make this out. So that's observers. Yeah, pretty difficult. Now we move on to hoppers. I was already kind of messing with these, and I don't know what much else you can do with them, honestly, that I didn't already try. That sound you just heard was me accidentally turning my microphone off. Afterwards, I spent another 30 minutes messing around with almost the rest of the items. Thankfully, I realized what happened after that time, but here's a quick rundown of everything I did and discovered without my microphone. For hoppers, I remembered that using a chest boat lets you extract items very quickly and tested that. I then built a little rail track for a hopper minecart to collect items on, since I've seen that in farms before and wanted to test it myself too, before moving on to droppers and dispensers. I tested their differences, which I already knew about, discovered you can dispense items into chests without a hopper, and started messing around with the crafter to see if it works that way too. I quickly found out it does, messed around with the general functionality of the crafter a bit more since I realized I had never actually used it before, tested its output with a comparator, and spent a little too long trying to make this automatic crafter system work. I had some difficulties with repeaters, but I eventually got it working. Then it was time for pistons, which I had already used for the flying machine, but I wanted to see how far I can push their limit. I remembered how I've built a tree farm in the past, tried to build that, failed horribly in any way you can imagine, and instead tried to make an automatic cobblestone generator, which I also messed up before realizing how easy it actually is. I then moved on to copper chests, tried to make a more in-depth sorting system than the one I've built in the past, kinda got it working, and felt happy with that. And that's it. There's not much more for me to mess around with in the video, but there's a couple smaller items left in the copper chest that I wanted to figure out. But before I continue the video, why not subscribe? You're this far into the video, so you're clearly enjoying it. Make sure to do that, as well as turn on notifications so you see every video I post, every Saturday and Sunday. Alright, now back to the video. Enjoy! Because I think these are all like more miscellaneous items that I don't really need to look at, but I will. I know that these work with redstone. Wow. And I assume depending on how many items there are in the shelf, it'll do a different signal. This is 1. 2 gives it so much. What? 7. What? It goes from 1 to then 6 and then 7. That's weird. I don't know why it scales it like that, but that's interesting. That's probably useful for something. No blocks and lights, they're just kind of whatever. You can't do that? I thought you can do that. Did Alan Baker lie to me? Maybe I'll mess around with note blocks a little bit more in another video. Let me know if that's something you would like to see, because I do really like them. I'm just not good with it at all. These I remember messing around with a little bit. I don't think I actually even made anything with them. But I know you can put books in here. I want to try and make it so you have to take a book out, and that'll like open like a cool secret path. Because I feel that that's like the most basic thing you can make with these. So let's say I take this book out. So let's try and compare this. How much is this gonna be? This is 1. So if I take one out, still 1. Wait, okay, I might have to do this differently. Oh no, this is... What? Wait, oh, it depends on what book you take out. I thought it's depending on how many books are out of the shelf. Okay. Wait. Oh, it's the last book you interacted with. I don't know why that's way more intricate than I ever thought. Let's say we take out this one, and that would open the door. So I probably have to do this. These would have to already be activated, I think. There we go. This activates this one, but it's on a delay. That should be okay, maybe? Wow. And then if we want to do it again. That sucks. This one has to pull it out first when we want to enter the entrance, but when we want to close it again, this one has to be last. How do we do that? I don't know if I can. Well, I mean, let's just scrap this for now. If someone in the comments can let me know how to figure that out, please let me know, but by myself, I don't know if I can do that. I also know that there's these things. I kind of know how these work. They turn on, and then they stay on, unless you turn them off again. I know you can do useful stuff with these, but I don't know how it works. I honestly might make a separate video just trying to figure out all the way more technical stuff in Redstone. Like, in relation to these, I always hear the word T flip-flop, and I have no idea what the hell that could be. But for now, let's look at these last two. I know how these work for sure. They're just wireless redstone. Incredible. What I don't know about, though, is this thing. I have no idea what this is supposed to do. It's called a Calibrated Sculk Sensor. Like, do you calibrate things with this? Is it maybe like a repeater for these kinds of things? Like, maybe does this make it go further or something? That goes pretty far. Does it go the same way, though? It actually goes a lot further, yeah. That goes so much further. Yeah, I guess it's just a way for it to pick up further signals. There's this too, though. This is only on one side, so I feel like it's important. Can I run redstone into that? That didn't seem like it did anything. What about, like, a different signal? What if it's like a comparator kind of deal? What? Oh, I think that's important. So, wait. I think I get it. Now it picks up my placing, but not my breaking. But if I do this, it doesn't pick up my placing, but it picks up my breaking. That's actually really cool. I didn't know this was in the game. Based on the redstone signal, it picks up different types of sounds. Okay, well, I figured that out. I'm sure that's extremely useful, but I don't have any good uses for it myself. And I think that is every block that I know of and can remember that interacts with the redstone in a very meaningful way. Oh, there's the target block. What do you do, brother? I know what you do, but I always see people using you in contraptions, so I feel like you're more than you're letting on. Depending on where I hit it, you have a stronger signal. Is there more to you? Being a power source, a target block redirects adjacent redstone wires to point to itself. This property can be used to compact redstone circuits. Okay, I see. Yeah, this goes in here, and it recognizes that. It redirects it up here. But if I just did this, then that doesn't work. I would have to actually go up here and then make it go in there. Okay, yeah, that's a lot easier. I was worried that in this video I would just be messing around a bunch and not learning that much, but this was really cool. I didn't expect to learn so much. And again, I'm sure there's a lot of things that I missed. You guys can let me know of all the things that I missed in the comments if there was anything important or you just want to teach me a little bit more about redstone. I think I'm going to make quasi connectivity and all the different weird nuances and mechanics of redstone a separate video, and I will probably be doing that on Java Edition. Other than that, I think that is it. Thank you so much for watching. This was a really cool experience, and again, I'll probably make several other videos about this if I need to, and if the interest for it seems high enough. And if you want to watch some other videos of mine, there's a video on screen right now that you can click that might be similar, or if you want to stick around for those other redstone videos I'm going to make, you can subscribe. Thank you to my members for becoming glow fairies in my member cave, with a special thank you to Gargorotes for becoming a GlowStarry member. Members get videos 1 week early, as well as some other exclusive perks like Discord channel access, world downloads, and more. So if that interests you, you can click the join button on my channel. Thank you for watching until the end, and I'll see you next video.